Now, let's talk to political strategist Malou Tiquia. She is joining us today, this morning, to react to the statements of Senator Imee Marcos. So, magandang umaga sa iyo, Malou. Thank you for joining us.
Magandang umaga, Gretchen. Magandang umaga sa iyong mga nakikinig at nanonood. Good morning.
Okay, una-una ho, your take on the revelations, the bombshell dropped by Senator Imee Marcos. Matagal na pinag-uusapan ito, but coming now from the sister. First, why during this INC rally, and what do you think was the goal?
Well, clearly, Senator Imee showed that it is very important to help prevent any eventualities in whatever is happening. Second, he showed that country is more important than probably what is happening within the Marcos family. But it is clear that there was endearment in what she said about you're adding, and that she will be there for him. There was no mention of resignation. It was just a talk about umuwi na tayo, magpahinga na tayo. So, if you look at the whole speech of the senator, it really was conscious about the Filipino culture of family. But it was a pained act, as you saw her in her delivery, and after that, she was shaking. She was, as she said, I was unburdened, but, mahal ko kapatid ko. So, I guess the agony there's so many things going on social media, that, how come she never talked about it, that she knows about it when she negotiated with the unit team for 2022. But, these are all hindsights, but right now what we have is a sister, the eldest, she actually contextualized it as dati, ang tatay ko nandito, ang tatay natin nandito para alagaan tayo, ngayon ako yung panganay. So there's so many things that she mentioned, taking into careful consideration about family. Because she is addressing a bigger audience, which is not only the INC, but those outside. And really, all of us were shocked. I was with another leader during the meeting, and we watched her on TV, and all of us were like, wow. That was the initial reaction, and when we were able to get over the speech, it was like there was total silence in the room. And I respect her. It's a very courageous act. But let's see. Probably she wanted to stop whatever is being planned by both sides. And her reaction actually resulted to INC, canceling the third day. But I do understand that the EDSA rally will continue, but that's entirely a different,
Pero hindi ba, Malou, kapag when you correct a loved one, hindi ba it also matters not just the content of your correction, but also the manner and form and timing and the way you speak it? Some would say na kung talagang mahal ni Senator Imee ang kanyang kapatid, sana ginawa na lang niya ito in private, no? Why decide to say to give those revelations in a protest rally na nababahiran ng all sorts of speculation that could possibly lead to a withdrawal of support na matagal na din pinag-uusapan? I mean, it begs the question, was there a different objective to this other than being loving of your brother?
Well, one Gretchen, she has been out of touch with the president for 3 years. She has not been given a space in that inner circle. She is not part of the kitchen cabinet of the president. And the plan was in 2022 that she will be very active as a member of the kitchen cabinet. So how do you reach out to your brother if you haven't seen each other for 3 years? And why now? Because our economy is on a free fall, and leaders need to take certain sacrifices to put the house in order. Um, Mahalaga yon kasi ang naaapektuhan na taong bayan eh. Ordinaryong tao naaapektuhan. Kung titingnan nyo, malapit ang Pasko pero wala kang nararamdaman na Christmas rush. Ang mga tao nag-iisip, gagastos ba ako ngayon o itatago ko ang pera ko para sa susunod na quarter. So, yung timing, napakahirap mong i-judge. Pero kinailangan niya to rise into the occasion to do this. Mind you, she has always been there for the brother. When he was governor, it was citizen, or I think congresswoman siya, who actually was like a sweeper. If you look at the career of the president, Imee Marcos is always there trying to sweep things. When he became governor, ang nag-take over siya. At inayos niya yung naiwanan. When he became congressman, si Senator Imee ang naging congresswoman. And para siyang talagang tagalinis ng naiwan ng kapatid. Masakit yon pero sinabi rin niya, alam sa probinsya. So, hindi na siya nagtatago sa mga kaalaman ng tao. Kasi the more na itatago mo, the more na kinukonsinti mo. And that narrative echoes to families with children or relatives who are in the same situation. Either you cover it or you help them out in the hope that they will be able to stand up on their own after rehabilitation. And I guess it's also crucial to look at not the 2028. Certainly Senator Marcos wasn't focused on the 2028 because if she was, this should have stopped. She should not go to the stage if she was thinking of 2028. Wala sa usapan ngayon ang 2028. Ang nasa usapan ay anong gagawin natin sa nahuhuling 3 taon. Tayo ba ay ganito lamang na just floating, or are we going to seize the opportunity and rebuild? Naiiwan na tayo. Vietnam and Cambodia are up there, and the Philippines is down, and we're chairing the ASEAN next year.
Pero, Malou, if you take a look at the whole situation, no, how does this exact revelation about the president's use of illegal drugs solve the economic freefall of the country? Sabi nga ni Claire Castro, na nakausap niyo nung isang araw, ang reaction niya dito, do not destroy your brother. This is not the issue now. Since you cannot find a corruption issue involving the president, you are diverting the issue. What a shame, Senator Imee, what a shame.
Again sa BFF ko, no, hindi yan diversion, isang pained realization na kailangan kong sabihin, kailangan kong tulungan ang bansa, at kung ito yung paraan niya ng pagtulong, gagawin niya. So clearly she has crossed her Rubicon. That has been there for like when they were kids, and when she became senator, in fact, even in the 2025 election, ang usapan na, magsalita ka na, sabihin mo na. Pero until that very last moment, she held on, hoping na maaayos yung pamilya. Yung ibang komentaryo kasi, why are you washing, dirty linens in the public? But there comes a point in time where the talk has to stop. The whispers need to be attended to, because it is important for her that the health of the brother is taken care of, and the health of the nation. So that is a very hard act to follow, and maraming nagsabi sa kanya, nag-advise sa kanya, but at the end she made that decision, and whether she'll be crucified or praised or what, she has done a nation a great service.
Well, right after that, the INC wrapped up its supposedly three-day protest. What do you think happened there? And do you think this effectively also extinguishes rumors of an impending coup or a withdrawal of support?
I think the decision of INC to cut short their three-day rally is recognition of what Senator Imee did. As you very well know, that rally isn't about resignation. That rally wasn't about establishing a junta, etc., etc. It's essentially for transparency and accountability. And if you look at the speeches, they were calling for opening the process, making accountable, getting these people filed cases filed in court. So when they decided to stop, I guess it's the fact that if they continued, it would lead towards a call for resignation, and that rally wasn't really for that. Right now, what is being played are three scenarios. There's a call for resignation. There's people are studying the incapacity clause of the Constitution, Article 7, Section 11, in case of incapacity. In case of resignation, you have the constitutionally successor to take over. In case of incapacity, the vice president becomes acting president. And the third, I think, is an action of the administration. There's talk that the ombudsman is going to file cases to so many names, both incumbent politicians and everything. When Yusek Claire Castro said that it was a diversion, it was not. It was essentially saving the brother and saving the republic.
Oh, yung incapacity clause, how does that work? I mean, there's a voluntary and involuntary declaration. The vice president
by the cabinet, and then it has to go to Congress. And then there's got to be a declaration of incapacity, and the vice president takes over as acting.
If two-thirds from the House and the Senate vote on the incapacity of the president.
Yes.
Okay. It's curious provision of the
So
Constitution. We'll look into that.
There are scenarios being played. Last night, this dawn, this morning. So the legal eagles would be able to probably tell you the differences of those options. But the other problem really is the administration has to be forthright with the accusations being made by Congressman Ko. Waiving it as hindi yan totoo is not answering. You have to be direct, because very direct. Whether that has probative value is something else. Diba? So these things need to be answered publicly if you are to arrest the continuous decline of trust of the president. Just waiving what Yusek Claire Castro often does, is a wrong way of addressing the issues.
And that is from Malou Tiquia on this morning of November 18. Shout out to your BFF. Maraming salamat for joining us and answering our call. We have political strategist Malou Tiquia weighing in on the statements of the president's sister last night at the Quirino Grandstand. Maraming salamat. We'll look into those insights throughout the rest of the day and keep this discussion going.